Maki would beat Toji Fushiguro in a fight, plain and simple. I'll explain to you why, and you can let me know if you agree or disagree. Toji Fushiguro is a masterful mercenary who was cursed with a heavenly restriction that gave him superhuman strength and speed. He has been shown to be one of the strongest people in the entirety of Jujutsu Kaisen, rivaling and defeating the likes of special grade sorcerers such as Geto Suguru and Gojo Satoru, despite both of them being young. In his time, he was the strongest amongst the Zenin clan, with that being stated that the Zenin clan only exists because he allowed it to. His relationship with the clan was complicated due to his lack of cursed energy. He was abused and ridiculed by other clan members as he was believed to be inferior to them. As such, he was placed into several situations that made him very uncomfortable. Maki Zenin has a very similar past to Toji, one that involves her being abused at a young age due to her lack of cursed energy. Unlike Toji, she was born as a twin, which is a bad omen within the Jujutsu world, as twins are essentially seen as a single person. As such, Mai, Maki's twin sister, inherited cursed energy and a cursed technique, while Maki was born without even cursed energy. Despite being heavenly restricted, she was unable to reach her full potential as her existence was tied to her sister, who was killed by their father. After her sister's death, she was able to gain a similar level of strength to Toji Fushiguro. However, this still was not enough to reach his heights in strength and ability. After fighting cursed Naoya, she was able to realize her full potential, utilizing her surroundings and fighting freely like Toji. Although it's stated that Maki and Toji are equal in strength, I think it's important to analyze the manga to see who is actually stronger, not physically but also mentally. Toji, who was a broken man prior to meeting Megumi's mum, was unstable and had a lack of foresight for whatever he was doing. Similarly, after the death of Maki's mother, he reverted back to his old ways, abandoning his children, Sumiki and Megumi, and using all of his money on gambling. He was able to use his lack of cursed energy to blend into the human world. However, when he was needed, he would put back on the suit and murder sorcerers for some cash. As such, he was dubbed the Sorcerer Killer. On the other hand, despite her history being very short, Maki has persisted in her goals to look after her friends and is fighting alongside them in order to restore peace within the Jujutsu Kaisen world. Mentally, Toji, who was abused by the Zenin clan, could never bring himself to massacre them, unlike Maki, who once she lost her sister, came to the understanding that the hierarchy and power of the family itself was tainted and needed to be ended. Toji was unable to do so as he wanted to not only sell his son to the Zenin clan for the sake of money, but also wanted to make them regret what they did to him so that they could see the greatness in his worth. Unfortunately, this ideology was what led to his downfall. Lacking the selfishness of self-preservation, he was finished off by Gojo. A series of mistakes, such as not using a cursed weapon to finish off Gojo and also not separating the head from the body, meant that Gojo survived. This is likely as Toji wanted to use Gojo as a trophy, with his signature of finishing off his victims with a small knife to the head. This in itself is quite cynical, because killing a sorcerer without jujutsu or a cursed tool meant that they would likely be reincarnated as a cursed spirit, which was his way of taking revenge on the jujutsu world. One thing that stands out that separates Maki from Toji, besides the mental aspect, is gambling. Gambling is a big indicator that really highlights that Toji is seriously not as strong as he could have been, with Maki edging ahead of him. It was stated in the manga that after Maki had gained her newfound strength, she was able to see more, the density of the air, molecules, and more. So much so that the blade that she was given by her late sister requires a special set of eyes to be able to split the soul. Despite being the same level, Toji was unable to use his large array of abilities, such as his eyes, to predict which was best to bet on. Of course, there are aspects of luck within this activity, but consider this: would Gojo be able to win these bets? With the ability to see much more than an average Jujutsu sorcerer, he should have been able to win these bets and not need to kill sorcerers to get money. Maki, who was able to utilize these aspects of her abilities, especially as they are equal in strength, shows that she's able to bring herself above the likes of Toji. I think it's also not a stretch to say that Maki may be able to dodge attacks such as Hollow Purple if it was fired at her the same way that it was fired at Toji or Hanami. This is backed by her ability to dodge Nue's lightning strike. Her ability to see the change in atmosphere increases her versatility. Hollow Purple, which literally removes the atmosphere, is something that Maki would be able to see before it eventually reaches her. In comparison, Toji was unable to dodge Hollow Purple, which was fired by a newly awakened Gojo. It's almost certain that Maki, who recently awoken her abilities, will get much stronger and adapt her abilities accordingly. This is very similar to Gojo, who awakened his abilities and learned to use reverse curse technique to keep his brain working at all times. Maki may be able to adapt her abilities abilities to suit her best. She is aware that she needs to make it her own and not look at Gojo for inspiration, as they are very different. This way, even in the 2 months that she has been able to train, she may have gained experience equivalent to Gojo in that space of time. Toji was a washed assassin and lost his passion for strength a very long time ago. Unfortunately, due to his upbringing, he was unable to reach the maximum heights of his potential. Let me know who you think is stronger. I'm interested to see what you think. I'll see you in the next video.